Welcome to After the Final Bell, a podcast about what happens when an adrenaline-fueled career comes to an end and real life begins. Hosted by UFC striking coach Mike Gonzalez and YouTube bounty hunter Trevor O'Connor.
It's not just about fights anymore. It's about what happens when the gloves come off.
And the real adventure begins.
Join Mike and Trevor as they chat about the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Life after the final bell isn't always easy, but it's always interesting. This is After the Final Bell.
Is it cruel and unusual that they've been out on the ship for 250 consecutive days without docking? Or is that what you signed up for?
It's voluntary. They're paying you.
That's not like you signed up, right?
They didn't go say, hey, knock on your door, tell your parents, move out of the way, we're taking him.
Right. It sucks in the moment, but you learn so much about yourself and what you can actually do.
Yeah.
When someone places a true expectation on you, you learn who you are.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like you can't have an expectation because then, they're going to need a safe space for their mental health day because you told them that they weren't the best.
As much as I feel bad for people that truly have that mental health issue,
right?
They've kind of just like watered it down for me.
And that's the big problem because that would be probably the biggest curse because you just know that everyone around you is angling for something.
Oh, and even if they're not, you feel like they are. You need to really do a better job of really understanding what that job is. Right. Whether it's your infantry, okay, I'm probably gonna die quickly.
I'm in the front.
You know what I mean? Like let's understand that.
Yeah. What do you do? Because now, you have the most money to do anything you want in the entire world, but you also have to be the biggest asshole you've ever been because you've got to protect yourself. The one takeaway I have from that card is that Din Thomas is the biggest douchebag who ever lived.
Oh, because of what he said at the end on the desk, not even like.
That's a private conversation. It's your turn.
Oh shit! What's up, guys? I'm Mike Gonzalez,
and I am Elvis William Presley.
This is After the Final Bell, podcast about life after an adrenaline-fueled career comes to an end.
And I never got the credit I deserved because everyone liked Elvis Aaron Presley better.
Oh, really?
They called him the king.
And what did they call you?
They didn't.
Oh, they didn't? They just called you by your name?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I was just one name away.
One name away?
Elvis William Presley. If I just went with Elvis Aaron.
Yeah.
I'd have probably been somebody.
Dang, you're close.
So close.
Close. That's how close I was on the Powerball.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's how close I was.
That's on my list.
Oh.
But before that, we need everybody to click the join button.
Yep.
I'm not going to mess it up today. Click the join button. If you are not a member and you're watching while we record live, which would be a Sunday afternoon right now, there's a chat going over on the side that you can't chat in because only members can chat in that while we're recording live. But the good news is it's only $1.99 a month to be a member.
Yeah, $1.99.
And when you get 8 episodes a month, that's like 25 cents an episode.
Yeah. Think of how many energy drinks can you buy with 20? None. Might as well just.
No. $1.99?
$1.99.
Nothing.
Dang.
Yeah, $1.99 a month, and you can join the chat. You can also hang out with us before the podcast begins. And then after the podcast ends, we stick around and go through the chat and talk to members about what they had to say. And then we let them randomly pick questions out of the book, 3,000 questions about us, and we just answer them cold. Sometimes they're pretty awesome.
Sometimes not so much.
Sometimes slightly less. Slightly less awesome. But they're still cool. And $1.99 a month goes to help offset some of the cost for everything that we do here. One of our podcasts made $7.
Oh.
Total.
Okay.
It's not like the old show.
No.
But members definitely help us keep going. So click that join button, $1.99 a month. Speaking of which, Amy Hunter -I6B 12 months as a channel supporter.
Dang it. Thank you, Amy. Amy Hunter, what, 12?
Amy Hunter dash 16B.
16B.
That's just a little marker that YouTube adds to the end of your ID.
Oh, they do all of them?
Yeah, a lot of them they do.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Unless you create a custom
handle,
like channel number. Or handle.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they always have those weird numbers. But anyway, 12 months.
So
she only knows us as podcasters.
Yep.
I love that.
Me too.
That's one of my favorite parts.
Yep. Me too. I love that.
If you are a member, you go into the Wheel of Fortune wheel, and every episode I spin it and we pick out a member shout out.
Member.
And Amy was the one for today.
Oh, thanks, Amy. Appreciate it. We appreciate those.
Ooh, we do. We truly do.
Especially from the podcast.
Yep. All right. You ready to get into this?
Yeah.
Join the Discord. There's a
yeah.
link in the description and a link in the channel description.
I got to get back to Matthew. He said he sent me a message. So
He probably did.
I got a notification.
Well, why didn't you open it?
I got to. I'll do it later.
You're figuring it out later?
Yeah. It's in there. So
It's just like a text. It's that easy to open.
It's that day.
Yeah,
I'm making it bigger than it is.
Yeah, all you do is click on it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just like a text.
Okay, I'm going to click on it.
Not on my list, but isn't it weird how there's 7 million ways to message someone now?
Oh, gosh. I feel, and there's so you got the regular text. You got.
I can text you.
Yep.
I can WhatsApp text you. Signal. I like Signal, actually.
What is that?
It's a very, very, very well encrypted end-to-end texting app.
Oh, so same thing.
It's like a private app. Yeah.
The social media count as.
But every social media has a way, like Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
Instagram, you can direct message somebody.
TikTok.
You can direct message there.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's crazy. And they keep coming out with different ones. It's like, how many do we need?
Like a person doesn't even really need a telephone number.
No.
At some point, it's just going to be contact to contact.
I mean, it's like, you remember when you had to.
I can call you on instant messenger.
I mean, even now, remember years ago when you called into work, you had to talk to the supervisor, sick or whatever it is. Now they just prefer text.
Yeah, just message.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
We're in a weird world right now.
You don't truly need a phone number because I can call you from Facebook Messenger. I think I can call you from Instagram.
You can.
And people have done that to me.
Really? Can you call somebody from TikTok?
I don't know. I hope not. People have called me from Instagram.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it weird? Or
I'm not answering that.
does it say from, I don't think anybody's ever called me from, does it say Instagram call?
We can find out.
All right.
Video call or audio call?
I don't care.
People should
Video. Or no, audio. Yeah, it says Instagram audio.
Yeah. Yeah, just call them right out. Just
All
boom.
right. So it tells you where it's from.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't be able to call
No.
And it sucks because yes, you could make your profile private.
Yeah.
But if you are a podcaster or a media person of any kind, the last thing you want is a private account because you need to be able to reach out and have people
follow you,
communicate with you. And so you can't make it private. And then people can just out of the blue
just give you a call.
And I've had it before. Like when we were doing the bounty hunting show, people there were some super fans.
They call?
And they would call, hang up, send you a message saying, hey, I'm trying to call you. I'm like, yeah, I fucking know.
I hit the decline button every time.
I'm well aware.
I hit it every time. I got you.
Yeah, it's just weird. And I
could
get
never.
It, but sometimes people just feel like they know you so well that they could have that contact, which most people don't. Like we're regular people, and they're like, you went to the Zach Bryan concert this weekend, and at no point did you feel like you could just Instagram voice call him.
No.
You guys are pretty tight though. You're at a show. You checked out some of his,
got some. Yeah. Can't call him.
But no, you weren't like, I guess I'll just give him a call here on the old Instagram.
I could never call somebody I don't know like that.
No.
Because with my luck, they would probably pick up hello. I'm like, What? Never mind. Sorry.
Gotta go.
Hang up.
Do people that call on Instagram,
Yeah.
calling people that they're like a fan of, do they have like a conversation ready? Or do you think it's just like,
I don't know. I'm one of them. I just love you so much, brother. Maybe one of those.
Yeah. Send it in a message.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And here's the other thing about it. Like, just because, if someone follows me on Instagram, I go through different spurts of energy. And sometimes I'm like, anybody who followed me recently, I'm just going to go back through and I'm going to follow them all back because it adds stuff that I maybe have never seen. Mm-hmm. You know, it adds people to my feed.
Yeah.
Well, just because I did that doesn't I don't want to sound like an asshole, but it's not like that doesn't move our relationship to the talking on the phone level.
No.
I was just like, you got some cool stuff too.
I'm just if I see something I like, I'll like it.
Yeah. And I've messed up a few times where people, like when they send you a message on Instagram, it'll go to like the requests.
Yeah.
But like sometimes it's like I put up an anniversary picture of Kay Miller and I, or a picture of Vinny doing something cool. And people will reply to that as a message, but it goes to request. And then I see it, but then I'm like, I should at least say thank you.
Yeah.
Well, then it moves them into
they can message you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they just start.
Luckily, I don't get too many of those, so I don't really.
And sometimes when people just start messaging like that, like it doesn't stop.
It's because you open the gate. As soon as you open the gate, it's hard to close.
It actually made me appreciate the guy that used to send me the one more middle finger message every day. At least I knew what I was getting.
Yeah, every day.
Every day, one and one more. No conversation. Anyway, it's just weird that people can get a hold. It goes both ways.
Easy.
It's so easy to get a hold of people. Like there's 7 million ways. Mm-hmm. Like you can message someone on Discord. Everything. There's a way to do it. There is a way to. I have an AOL email account. You could probably message me there.
Yeah.
TrevorRocksDenver at AOL.com.
Oh, could you? What is it? What was the AOL? IM instant message, right?
Yeah, but if people send me emails there, when I open it, it says you've got mail.
Does it still say that?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the whole reason.
Got old AOL, but I don't. She does very rare.
She probably doesn't log into it.
It's connected to her.
iCloud.
Yeah. So.
But you guys both use your iCloud email address.
Yeah. Why is that weird?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just weird.
What do you want me to use?
I don't even know mine.
But what do you want me to use?
A regular email account.
That is a regular. I get emails.
It's not though. It's weird.
Every time you send me an email, I get it.
It's weird. Do you guys use the iCloud, like your iPhone's built-in like they give you one when you sign up?
Yeah.
I don't know anyone else besides you two that use it.
Really?
No.
Oh, I use it. I use it all the time.
I don't know, and if you guys do, say so in the chat.
But I don't use on my new phone.
Yeah.
I built a whole new because I didn't want
person.
I didn't want
you don't want no crossover.
Nothing. So that one I don't use at all. So whatever, it's like the welcome email and whatever else they send you.
Does that have an email account on the new phone, like a Gmail account?
No, just the iCloud account. But I don't use it. I just use the same one I got here.
But what is it over? What's the other one?
I'm not gonna say.
Why?
Because then people start messing me. You almost got me on that one.
I was trying to slide it in. Anyway, so it's absolutely crazy how easy it is to get a hold of someone.
So easy.
Which makes it weird when someone says they didn't get your message or your like
liar.
I mean, everybody's got their phone, and their phone is usually within 5 feet of their body. The only time mine isn't, when we go to Texas, it's on, but I just leave it on the counter in the kitchen.
Well, I don't like also when people are like, I sent you a message, or I text you, because I think it even says if I text like an Android phone, like it says delivered.
Right.
So, I didn't get it. It says delivered.
It's delivered.
Just say you didn't check it yet, or just say you didn't. I haven't opened it.
I mean, I could just show them that I have. How many do you think it is now?
How much was it at before? What do you got? 300? Over 300? See, that drives me crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It's
a
weird.
lot.
I know, and I don't know what to do about it.
Erase, check them or erase them.
I need to just, can I erase all
Yeah.
and just start over with text?
Yeah.
Like everybody, like all of it.
I'm sure you can.
Some people use that as like that's like their evidence locker.
Oh, gosh.
They save every text, and I'm like, I don't save anything. I don't give a shit. I probably said it out loud. The things I say on a microphone are way worse than the things I send in text, probably. Yeah, but it's just so like, how do people do it? Like, I can get a hold of you 19 different ways.
Yeah.
But you didn't like, oh, I didn't
Yeah.
get a message. I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, dude.
Liar.
I say things like, I haven't checked new text messages in like a month. So
JJ's coach Banks,
yeah.
like, he's good at messaging you. I know now that when I text him, he messages when he's ready to message, and I know he sees it. I got it. After we figured out, I got it. I'll message you when I'm like got time or whatever.
Do you think he like sits down and returns all of his messages at once?
That's what I feel like. You know, but it drives JJ. You know what drives JJ crazy is she'll text him like, "Hey, this for this and training this, yeah," and just like
nothing.
He can even have a thumbs up, like just send a thumbs up or nothing. But if she did that and immediately sent a reel, he would react to the Instagram reel. It drives her nuts. It drives her crazy.
I've known a few people who have set times.
Really?
Yeah. Like when they're eating lunch, they'll return all their messages. And then maybe like right after dinner. But they don't like their phone throughout the day. They don't return messages just as they receive them.
I wish I could do that. That sounds better. That sounds easier. Just get it
Like-
what 20 minutes, whatever it is.
12:20 to 12:40, I return text
And
messages.
then after that, I'll catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, or at 7,
Or
or at
whatever.
7 tonight, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be way better.
See-
I know people that if you text them, they will not text you back. If you Instagram message them, you'll get a message right away.
Yeah, and
It's weird.
how does someone, I mean, what is it that makes someone have a preferred messaging?
I think just
Because
like
text message is like the most easy, like the easiest, most like, but also I don't have to give you my phone number on Instagram.
that's true. Maybe that's why.
I don't have to give you my phone number.
Maybe that's why.
And so I think a lot of people will interact with people on Instagram because you can just block them, which you could do on your phone too, but just someone having your phone number just seems so.
I'd rather you be able to get hold of me through social media and I can block you or whatever, rather than have to worry about my phone.
But then at the same time, we just talked about it. I can call you on 3 different social medias. I can call you on Discord. I can call you on Facebook. I can call you on Instagram. I don't need a phone. Like, I mean, people are very protective of their phone number. Which,
if you just have Wi-Fi, you can get a phone number, not even have to pay the phone company,
yeah,
right?
yeah, you could have an iPhone that operates on
Whatever app is, because they have apps that
on
give you
Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
and then you just download a texting app,
and there's your phone number.
and then you have a phone number. And
It's
you
like
don't.
having a burner account almost, or a burner phone. You know what I mean?
We have a burner phone.
Yeah.
It's called the DoorDash phone.
Anyway, what do you got? What's in your list today?
Okay. Have you seen the news about the USS Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah, how it's been at sea for a
Over
record,
250 consecutive days without docking.
which I guess in theory it can because it's a nuclear submarine or nuclear warship or whatever it's called, right? So the only reason they would have to dock is for food and whatever supplies, I'm assuming. Right?
Sure. Mental health reasons.
I mean, yeah, but
I mean, now
yeah,
wait.
I agree with.
If you are a member, and this is where, I'm kind of torn a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if you are a member of the military and they say this is the ship you're assigned to and this ship is going, and like, isn't that, it sounds shitty, and trust me, I believe it's shitty too, but isn't that kind of also your job
It is your job.
to go be on that ship?
It is. I mean,
The time when your ship is docked at home and you get to go home every day and do like that, that's kind of a bonus.
So whatever you do in the military, right? Whether it's the Navy, Army, whatever, Air Force, whatever it is, like your job, right? You know that your job, like and I always explain this to like people in the best way because I've never been. But yes, they'll give you free schooling. They'll give you free health. They're going to give you all that stuff free. But you know that when shit goes down, this is your job.
You sign
This is what you signed up for. And I'm pretty sure in that those papers you signed, that's what it says.
You signed basically your life over to.
So like, I mean, I guess it's better feel the alternative. I don't know how it would feel being in a submarine under the.
Either
you know
one.
what I'm saying?
But I'm just like I'm trying to figure out: is it cruel and unusual that they've been out on the ship for 250 consecutive days without docking, or is that what you signed up for?
Oh man, that's. I hope I don't get. It's voluntary. They're paying you.
That's not like you signed up, right?
They didn't go say hey, knock on your door, tell your parents move out of the way. We're taking him.
Right. You went and signed up.
Yeah.
And you know that your job is on that ship.
That's like going
if that ship leaves the port.
Yeah, like going to prison, voluntary.
Right.
You chose to go there. You chose to break the law. You know the rules. You can do it. If you know the rules, you can do whatever you want. If you know the consequences, I feel like you could do whatever you want.
And I agree.
Right. And I feel that sometimes, because I don't know what do you think would be worse? Being on a ship for that long or being over there in a combat zone that long?
Right. And because guys will spend a long time,
months on end, right?
Like if they go to like Afghanistan or, not so much now, but before, where, I mean, guys were just
there.
And I don't know if they have rotation. See, that's the thing. I'm not a military guy. So I don't know. Is it like, is it in your contract that if you get deployed, it should only be for X amount of days and then you get leave and then blah, 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 blah.
I'm sure.
And then if a war happens, does that negate all of those things? And it's just like all hands on deck?
I think it negates everything. I wouldn't be there's got to be different, shifts or groups.
Parameters?
Of people that are on that ship at a certain time. But if it's your
you can't be the only guy that does the job.
That job, right?
There's probably another guy.
Probably a guy on leave right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks that you at your time got put over there. Like that sucks. But like, what about the rest of the fleet? Because it's not just the Abraham Lincoln. They also have to have those destroyers. They're protected. Are they at sea too? Because they're way smaller than.
Well, and that's the thing. We don't have they docked? Have they done different things? Or, what's going on with those boats? Why this boat just says 250 consecutive days, and it's gone up since I actually read this. But I kind of feel like, and trust me, this could be my delusion of understanding the world. But I kind of remember, like when we were kids and our uncles and parents, like they went. They joined the military, went to war. Like there's guys that talk about they were in Vietnam for a long time, like a year.
Yeah.
Isn't this kind of the same? Like,
I mean, I think it's the same.
Were soldiers back then tougher or more,
I do think
or
so.
more like they understood what they signed up for and they're there to do that thing? Because trust me, dude, I know like our grandpas and our most of our parents, not our dads, but other dads.
Yeah.
They worked so fucking hard.
They did, they work hard.
Like you see other guys like that generation, those guys just fucking worked.
Yeah, but and it's this whole like soft parenting thing makes these guys soft. And we're also in a thing where social media right now and other ways to put yourself out there that it looks cool. And I was talking to Valor this weekend about like certain things. We were just having a conversation about like, what were we saying? It was saying it was something along the lines like we were talking about how when we went to school. Oh, because my niece JJ picked my niece up, and she's like, and this is the first day of school. JJ picked my niece up, and this, how was your first day? I don't like it. She's like, you're like 8 hours into the school year, I'm not feeling it.
Right.
Well, they took their phones away DPS did away with phones.
Right.
So I guess you can't have them in class, you can't have them in passive period, and you can't have them at lunch. Right? And which is a whole different topic, it's a whole different topic. But like, how did you, I'm like, well, and she's like, well, then you got to communicate with your friends and say, hey, let's meet here. And we were talking about that with Laura, like, how is it that, we were able to communicate in a certain way, like, hey, let's meet here. Hey, let's meet here.
There was not a cell phone when I was in high school.
No, and we all had to get like, oh, Trevor, you went to freaking Disneyland. How was that? Oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Now we could just look it up and be like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that.
How my vacation went because you saw all the reels I put up.
I don't really have to worry. And that's the same thing with military. Like, oh, that's cool. I could do that job. Oh, I could jump out of an airplane. Mm-hmm. But it's like, yeah, that's cool. You get to do that stuff. But if shit goes downhill, you might not be able to do that. They're going to probably put you on a ship and just send you over there.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and it's just weird because, like, when you think of guys older than us, the generation before us and before them, like when they joined the military, they were soldiers.
Yeah.
Like that's what they did. Mm-hmm. They were a soldier. Now when people join the military, like they're still trying to be a social media influencer. Mm-hmm. And it's like all this weird shit. And that's where this question comes from. Like 250 consecutive days. Okay, that's a lot. That's over 6 months. 180 days is 6 months that you've been on this ship. But I feel like, I mean, it sucks, but it shouldn't be like this huge, like there's sailors that are attempting to jump overboard.
Is it
because of the mental health stresses that go along with being on a ship for 250 days?
Okay, so what would be considered the mental health issue? Is like you can't leave, that you're seeing the same people, that you can't do it? Because I feel like if you're really,
it's like, confinement.
Like
what
do you? I guess your job, like, you know what I mean? Like
you get out of your bunk, you go turn that wrench that does the
whatever
thing,
it is, and, and you don't, like, I feel bad for the mental health stuff. Like I do. I also feel that kids, because these are kids that are going to the military, right?
Yeah.
You need to really do a better job of really understanding what that job is.
Right.
Right. Whether it's your infantry, okay, I'm probably gonna die quickly.
I'm in the front.
You know what I mean? Like let's understand that.
Yeah.
And there's no way to really understand, but you could be like, all right, do I want to do that, or do I want to maybe, the Air Force, you sit in the thing and you tell the planes how to do. Well, that sounds cool too.
Maybe that'd be really easy.
You know what I'm saying? Like I like, just because that job looks fun doesn't mean it's fun for you.
Right. Well, and here's, I don't know. And I mean, if you're a soldier, trust me, I fucking back you guys. I'm 100% there. But if I'm comparing eras, I'm so glad that war or conflict isn't like a human on human thing anymore.
No, we would probably, I'm going to be honest, we would lose.
Yeah.
We would lose a lot.
Because we would be just complaining.
Yeah. Complaining.
I'm not hiking all the way over there.
Yeah. You know?
Got to take.
Yeah, no.
Bombs coming in. Check it out.
I'll tell you what. If I'm over there, I'm probably not even having a phone.
No.
You know?
If it's time, if it's
like
go time.
So my stepdad, he was in Vietnam, and he
did he have a phone?
No, he did 2 tours. So he did 2 tours over there. He was he was part of the, I think it's called Black Horse, which was the tank division. So he was the driver of the tank. I was asking him one day, like, what did you do about your girlfriend? He's like, I never had one. And I was like, why? Distraction, I'll die.
I would have been gone. Yeah.
He's like my buddies that had one, they either got killed or they got wounded or
their thoughts were somewhere else.
Their thoughts were somewhere else. That's like you see some of these social media videos of like the bombs coming in. It's like, fuck that phone.
Yeah.
Run or whatever. Go good. Like, I don't care.
It's just weird to me because I just don't feel like there is, and it always sounds shitty to say, but like after our generation, I feel like my generation or our generation is probably the last generation of just grit and bear it type people.
Yeah.
We're like, this is going to suck, but guess I'm just going to embrace the suck and we're going to go do it.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. There are small pockets of that. Like you see,
for sure.
You see some operators in the military that are,
You can
that
tell-
are younger than, but they just
You can tell that's them.
like they're dialed.
Yeah.
They're ready to go.
Yeah, you can see.
But if you just take your everyday person, like if we had to take prime versus prime, if we had to take 100 people from our generation and 100 kids from now at 18 years old, both of us, and we just had a battle royal on a playground, we'd smash these kids.
Yeah.
Like smash.
Yep. It's not tough, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about. I don't know. I feel like nowadays the girls are tougher than the boys.
A lot of the time. And you see it especially in combat sports. Like back in the day, you broke a toe, guess what? You broke a toe. You just tape it to the other toe. It takes 5 minutes to get back into drills. It's not like, you're not taking a month off for your broken toe.
It was fight every day.
Yeah.
There was no technique. It was
well, even before, like even outside of that, like if you just had an injury,
you just fought.
You just kept training.
Yeah.
Now it's like they have to go see their spiritual advisor and holistic medicine, and they said I can't. They said I can't bend my pinky toe for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So, and we would just like I said, we would just tape it.
So now
and go and go and go.
So who are they saying that it's cruel and unusual?
Well,
is that what people are saying?
They're saying there's been multiple attempts by sailors to jump overboard because they can't handle it mentally anymore. They would rather jump into the water and just
drown,
stop existing. And trust me, I get it. It sucks. I know it sucks. I know it's not the life you want. It's not like, God dang it, this has been a long time. But I just believe that if people get rid of all of that extra fucking fluffy shit around them, you can do just about anything.
Anything. You could do anything.
You see all these ads now where it's like, disappear from social media, reinvent yourself in 3 months. People can't do it because they can't keep themselves from posting a fucking update.
I don't even
like it has to be follow me on my fitness journey instead of I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to get up every fucking day
and just do it.
I'm going to bust my ass. And then in 6 months, someone's going to go, the fuck happened, dude? You are.
Yeah. That's just like, I have my phone. I have the 2 phones now. Like even like.
Is it one for the bitches and one for the plug?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when I leave it at home, my mind's so much clearer. I actually don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like not that I do a bunch, but I have different thoughts. Like, dang, this would be cool. What if I start doing this? What if I like my mind starts to actually work?
When I go to Texas, it's probably honestly the fucking prime time for me to get content. It's the prime time because we're down there doing the shit.
Yeah.
Like we're fucking doing the shit. And you know what happens? We leave our phones on the counter in the bunkhouse and we just go work.
Yeah.
And at the end, they were like, oh shit, man, that would have been a cool.
Like, I don't like even going to the concert this weekend. Like you see videos on TikTok all over. You see, but I'm like, man, there's nothing better than actually just not caring.
Just experiencing.
And just experiencing to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
how many people did you see watching the concert through their phone?
Oh, probably a solid around me, probably 75%. You know who? You know who wasn't? Anybody older than me.
Our age.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's me and then somebody older.
Just watching the concert.
Just watching the concert. Guys and girls, both.
Enjoying every second, huh?
Yeah, and just like this is.
Yeah.
But you have to.
It's insane. People are watching the concert through their phone. Or you could just enjoy the concert.
Yeah. So I that's why they're.
And you don't need to film the whole concert and you don't need to watch it through your phone. Because I have over the last couple of months enjoyed the fact that most major concert tours, at least 1 or 2 of their stops, they film them with like studio cameras.
Yeah.
The other night I put my Oculus on and I was laying in bed and I watched one of Morgan Wallen's concerts.
You were there.
10-foot screen because my Oculus makes it however big I want.
Yeah.
And I just laid there and watched the whole concert. I was like, wow, that was really cool.
Yeah. And families got to do a better job of not feeding into the, I feel so bad for you. You're over there. They should not put.
In the military stuff?
You got to, your job's to cheer them up. Your
job is to say, hey, man, thank you.
You're doing the shit. You're the best. You're the best. Just, you know what I mean? Like, what's this whole family like? I feel like your family
like they're petitioning to get you out of the military because cruel and unusual punishment of you're expecting you to be the soldier.
You're failing them, you know. And if God forbid he jumps overboard and dies, I wish I would have done more. Yeah, I wish you wouldn't.
I wish you would have not fed into.
Yeah, and just be like try to be positive in his life and try to be or his or her life or whatever. But just try to
because you do see that a lot too, where people. Ancillary people, their families or friends, maybe not even just soldiers, but other people take up this cause. Oh, they're treating you bad. You're doing this. I see it on social media a lot where, someone will say something about their job.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just shit time at their job, but they got one. It's a shit. But sometimes I've had plenty of jobs where I'm like, this part fucking sucks. Yeah. It doesn't always suck, but there's times when it just fucking sucks. And then you see everyone around them saying, well, they just don't appreciate you and they need to do and they create this scenario in the person's head that they are being under appreciated at your job's not there to appreciate you. Your job's there to pay you the wage that you agreed. Now, no, they can't just like throw extra shit and make you fucking,
it could be the alternative too. Like, look at some of those countries overseas that it's mandatory you do go to the military.
Yeah.
And it's
what? Like, I'm honestly not opposed. Like 2 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
And for a couple of reasons. And I will say, right out of high school, I was not ready. And I know like kids these days are nowhere near as mentally mature. To go and make decisions about my full future and take out student debt to pay for things at 18 that in 2 years I'm going to hate.
Yeah.
But if you had to graduate high school and then you owed 2 years of military service, not everybody has got to be infantry.
No.
But like some kind.
Military needs everything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
2 years of that where you go and learn like, you know what? Sometimes your job sucks, and sometimes this, and sometimes that, and I don't want to do anything like this, so I definitely want to go to college. And from 18 to 20, does it suck a little? Yeah, but it probably doesn't suck anywhere near what it used to.
No.
Like if you're 18 to 20 in the military now, you're still going out and doing like
having fun.
Yeah, way more. Way more.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't even yell at you now, I don't think. Like your drill instructor has to like ask you permission to
do something.
To ask you to do some push-ups. Hey, is it okay with you if I ask you to maybe do a couple if
it's not, it's okay. It's like
and I get there's extremes on both ends, but I truly feel like
there's
tougher people have made better humans because they had to deal with adversity and they had to deal with someone just like not like destroying them, but hammering on them a little bit. Like, hey, you're going to keep up. You're going to do this because it sucks in the moment, but you learn so much about yourself and what you can actually do.
Yeah.
When someone places a true expectation on you, you learn who you are.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like you can't have an expectation because then, they're going to need a safe space for their mental health day because you told them that they weren't the best.
As much as I feel bad for people that truly have that mental health issue,
right?
They've kind of just like watered it down for me.
And that's the big problem because there are so many people that truly do have those issues that it gets watered down or it gets kind of overseen because now everybody has a mental health issue.
Yeah, and it's just like because you're having a bad day at your job, that's not a mental health issue.
No.
It's really not.
And come at me all you want. Probably 99% of the time that people have those issues that they post all over social media about their job. They did this. You're the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like, you're the person in the office that always complains, or everything is this, and they can't ask me. I was going to lunch, and they asked me to drop the mail off on the way out. I'm like, oh, okay, damn, that sucks. You should quit that job. Fucking morons. But you see the people that complain all the time. And when you break it down and you watch it, they're the problem 90% of the fucking time.
Every time.
Because no one can have an expectation of them. And I get, like, no one wants to do more work than necessary. But sometimes, like, I've had many, many jobs, and there have been times when we're just short-staffed for a little bit.
You got to do it.
So guess what? It makes the whole day easier if we all just kind of help out.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, what is there extra compensation? Like, if someone says, hey, my job asked me if I would, pitch in, they're like, well, is there extra compensation? What are they doing? Did you get this? What are they saying? And I'm like, no. I work at this place that I don't want to go out of business.
Yeah.
And we need to fill a spot, but we haven't yet because we haven't hired the right person. And if we don't do that, it affects that and that and that. And then I'm looking for a job. So dumb, dude.
Yeah,
so dumb.
I agree.
I've talked about it before, but Russell Simmons wrote a book called Super Rich. Mm-hmm. And I read that book, and then I listened to the audiobook because I really, it was very impactful on my life. And it goes back to, he wanted a job at this, I think I told you before, at this grocery store. Mm-hmm. The manager told him they don't have no jobs. So every day for a couple of weeks, he woke up and got there 30 minutes before the staff was there to open it, and swept the lot and swept in front of the store and made sure it was clean as shit, and made sure that he was working when the guy pulled up for 2 weeks. And finally the guy was like, Jesus, I'll find you. You're hired. I don't have a job for you, but you're hired.
Yeah.
There's no way someone today would do that.
Oh,
go and do
they won't do it because they get paid, let alone do it for free.
Because he wanted the job. So he was like, I'm just going to keep showing up here until they see that they need me around. Mm-hmm. Kind of when I went to work for the oil and gas company from the beginning, they hired me as a file clerk.
Yeah.
My only job was to reorganize their files. And they said it was going to take 3+ weeks to do. I did it in like 6 days. And I went in, and I even had some of the engineers go in and like, hey, go, because it's oil well files and vendor files. I'm like, hey, go just randomly pick something and see if you can go find it. And they're like, oh, that was great. Everything works. When I got done, I went into the CFO's office. I was like, hey, I really appreciate the opportunity. You helped me out in a pinch, because it was actually when I was in fighting.
Oh.
And I didn't have I wasn't working.
Yeah.
I was training full time, and Kristen was carrying the brunt of our lives.
Yeah. So you had to get.
And it was just that thing where we were tough. Like we were in the struggle bus.
Yeah.
And this person actually just gave me this opportunity to, it was like 3 weeks worth of work, but it turned into one. And we got done, and I was like, hey man, I really appreciate the opportunity. You have no idea how much this means to us to be able to earn this little bit of extra money to get by. And he goes, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, the job's done. And he's like, the job's supposed to be 3 weeks. And I was like, yeah, well, I got it all done. I had the engineer spot check everything. And he's like, it's done. I was like, yeah. He's like, well, come back in tomorrow. And I was like, okay. It's some similar thing. He was like, someone who hustles and works hard, I'll find a reason for you to be here.
Yeah.
And he did. To this day. That was probably 2012 or 13, probably. Yep. That was probably 2013, 2012 maybe. I still work for them. Now I work as a consultant.
Yeah, yes.
But I've worked for them forever. At the height of bounty hunting, when I was making the most money I ever made, I still worked for them.
Yeah. It's like, why would I leave?
Because they always stuck it with me but I always overproduced. Mm-hmm. I always worked harder than necessary.
But people won't.
And now people are like, well, I'm only going to work exactly as hard as, what this. I'm like, well, do you want to know why you're not ever getting a fucking promotion?
Because you're not doing.
And do you know when it comes to layoffs, how that list looks?
You're the first on the list.
It's always, and the people that get laid off or that are so surprised by it are the same fucking people that are like, I'm not doing that.
We had one of our biggest layoffs. It was a bad timing, really. It was when I worked at this company. There was we were slow. It was a wire and cable company, and I was there for a while already. And it was 9/11. I guess it was it was the day 9/11 happened.
Oh,
so it was a planned layoff already, and we knew that.
Not planned by 9/11.
No, not planned
Right.
by the corporation that I worked for. And I come in, and you could tell everybody's like on edge because they're like, who's getting called into the office? Me and a couple other people were the people that were not worried because I'm like, well, I always said if they get rid of me, you're screwed.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I've always been that same kind of person. We're like, I know I work hard.
I don't care.
If I didn't make the cut, they're making some fucking deep cuts.
Yeah. So and there was people in there that I felt bad for, but I'm just like, I get why. Like, you're just, like
You were vanilla at best.
you're like, you come in 8 o'clock, you leave at 5. You never come in at 8 and stay till, let's get it done.
Or if you're finishing something up, but it's lunchtime, at noon, you just leave it half finished and go, instead of just like, oh, give me 5 seconds, gotta let me finish this. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, dude, I have so many people I see on social media that are just always baffled why they got let go.
Yeah.
But then I scroll back through their feed for just like a couple of weeks, and all they do is bitch. I'm like,
the whole time,
dude, do you think that your job, when you bitch like that all the time, there's a tally going on. They're not keeping score, but they're keeping score. Yeah. They're like, if shit gets tough, like this is the list, right? And everyone around is probably like, yep. But if you're, like, you don't even have to be the most likable guy in the fucking company. If you just work.
You're going to be all right.
Yeah. And then when you don't get let go, people are like, why didn't he get let go? He's an asshole. Fucking dude works. I don't know. It just gets up and works.
Yeah.
Does the job.
Yeah. No, you won't do it. So.
But people just don't do that anymore. They don't. And I'm so blessed because I had Kay Miller and, different times in our lives, different situations. One of us was the breadwinner, and then back and forth. But she has that same mentality. She just fucking works, dude.
It's got to.
Dude, she outworks me around this house
all the time.
Fucking 10-1.
Jeez.
Seriously, dude. Like the other day, I was just kind of noticing she's fucking doing something all fucking day.
Oh, gee.
All day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, my stomach doesn't feel good. I'm gonna go over here.
I won't say. I'll just shut up.
I'll just be quiet. But no, like even women to this day, it's very. I mean, when you find a woman that busts her ass at work, they bust their ass. Mm-hmm. And when you get blessed to kind of be involved with someone who has that hard, that work ethic, that no fucking die mentality.
Yep.
But when you get two people together that just
work hard
or don't, or just think everything is owed to them.
Oh gosh.
And they just fuel each other's descent. They're just, oh yeah, they don't appreciate everything that you do. And I'm like, well, no, because they don't know what to appreciate because you don't fucking do anything.
Yeah.
When you get those two people together and they just gas each other up, making each other believe that they're the most valuable person.
Gas you up to crash.
Yeah. They talk down about what the company is and talk up about what you do instead of being what you should be. Because Kristen and I have definitely gone through the other side of this too, where one of us just isn't doing it. And you just go, hey,
get it together.
Listen, like the world's heavy right now and I'm doing everything I can. I need you. I need you right here with me doing it. Mm-hmm. And there's no, at that point, that's what you want out of your partner. You want your partner to go, hey, dude, you're not fucking pulling your weight. Let's go.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah.
I mean, you need those people in your life.
But it's just not out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, 250 consecutive days without docking. What do you guys think? Is that like a serious problem? Should be a distress? Should something be going on? I'm asking. I'm like we both are in agreement.
And
but
if you're watching this on the premiere, what do you think?
Yeah.
What's fair? I just want to know what people think is fair.
Right. Because maybe we're completely out of line.
Maybe I'm an ass.
I just have this idea that if I sign up to be in the military and they go, hey, there's going to be a conflict, you're a part of the ship, we're going, I just go, babe, I love you. when the ship comes back, I'll be home.
I hope you're here. That's just,
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, that'd be my expectation as a soldier. That, like my expectation is to go do the job.
Yeah, and like I said, it's voluntary. Like it's all voluntary.
You signed up.
Nobody forced you to go there.
Yeah.
You know,
one person won $1 billion.
One person? Where at?
Illinois.
Why is it always in the Midwest? It's always in the Midwest.
Because I shouldn't say that. The largest grouping of the population who believe that a lottery ticket or a raffle is their way out live kind of in that Midwest area.
So they buy all of them?
A lot. You know what I mean? Like there's like a larger group of people believe that lottery, they're going to hit the lottery.
The odds don't change by the people playing. It's the odds are how many different number
combinations there are,
right?
Versus
there's
your one
common, and there's what, 250 million or something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's just like that vein through the Midwest, like through some of the South and up into the Midwest. That's probably the largest grouping of people that they buy scratch tickets.
Yeah,
all the time because they think
that's their way out.
Yeah, they're gonna. I'm gonna get lucky, and we're gonna be able to, pay for
those people
the
always go broke, man.
Who, lottery winners?
I don't. Yeah,
dude. If you go broke after $1 billion, I think I saw that it was like 470 million was the walkaway take home,
which is a lot. That's a ton of money.
If you could go broke with that amount of money, I just want to be your friend after you're broke because I want to hear how it all fucking happened. I'm like,
what happened?
You just tell me the story.
Like, hey,
I don't want to be a part.
Can we go from when you found out you won to now?
Yeah,
just like, you know what I mean? Let's talk about this. Like what we're.
Because some people, like, you get duped into a bad business deal, but 470 million, like, you don't get duped like that. Like your cousin might get you for $1 million because he has the greatest business idea in the world, and you're dumb and feel compelled at the moment.
I hope that I would still have some brains to be like, I love that you're coming to me with this idea. Let's figure this out first.
Mm-hmm. I need a whole business plan.
Like, what is going on? Like,
I need it not on a napkin.
And I'm gonna use some of my money to talk to somebody and make sure we're doing something right here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Make sure this has actual legs.
Because I don't know nothing about that business. I don't know nothing about running a business. So we need to hire somebody.
And it's hard when you feel compelled, like it's your family and you want to help, and they're so excited about this idea that you think it's like, you're like, well, maybe they do know something that I don't know. And you take a step back and you're like, no, they're just fucking dumb.
Yeah. My family wouldn't find me, really. My mom and stuff would, but
Illinois.
What part of Illinois?
Who cares? It's all the same. Illinois also is one of the states where you can remain anonymous.
For sure, anonymous.
I don't care. Like I said, dude.
I might even, the place I'm living now, I might just rent that out forever so they still think I live there.
I just wouldn't care.
It would save me a headache.
No, because you couldn't. I would be a level of fucking unreachable that is just unheard of.
I mean,
you could have you could have the next winning $1 billion Powerball ticket and you just need me to hold it for you. You still couldn't find me. Not then.
Dang.
I'm like,
so how does it?
I no longer own a phone. I'm not going to have Wi-Fi at my house.
So what do you think that people's, luck or, I don't know what you want to call it, but people that win it like multiple times?
Yeah, I don't.
How does that, like, what are you doing to do that?
Is that, and that's the thing.
Is that a curse?
Because Kay Miller and I are very different people.
Mm-hmm.
She lives in a cool little fantasy world where you measure things with your hands. And she's very like whimsical. And it's probably one of the things I love about her most because it balances me out very well.
Yeah.
And she would say that, it's the universe repaying you for something maybe in a past life that you did that you're being rewarded for now. And there's all this. And I'm like, or fuck, dumb luck.
Just dumb luck.
Like you tripped and fell in dog shit and it ended up being chocolate ice cream.
Damn.
How do you explain it? Like, or there's the Adjustment Bureau, that movie that I love, where your life, your timeline of your life is predetermined. And if you veer off of it, something happens to push you back in. And your timeline was just to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to be that lucky.
Well, I mean, you've heard different stories of people saying they died and then they come back. Like maybe that's part of that predetermined, like, yep, it wasn't your time. It's, you know, I don't know. That meant that much, 450 some million to just bring home. Oh gosh, that would be nice though.
Yep.
Like,
I would want to believe that I would do some good with it, but it would be after I was able to find my way into anonymity, like into such a secluded place that I didn't just have to hear everybody I've ever met in my life's business proposal.
yeah, it wouldn't be hard though with that kind of money to find it.
No, I could obtain that pretty easily.
Like, man,
but it's just that weird thing. Like, does it become a curse? Because now I've had to isolate myself from everybody because everybody's working an angle. Even people that you thought loved you, or
it's like, what do you want?
And now is my life no fun because I can't, like, everything I do is someone trying to.
But I guess they would figure something out. But because if you would stay anonymous, how normal could you be around them?
Why?
Why? Because then they don't ask you for
Why?
money. Then you don't ask for money.
Why would you win $470 million to pretend like you're poor still?
Well, I'm not saying be poor. Yeah, you could buy a new house. You could buy a piece of property. You could buy things.
But
like
you
that.
also have to understand that there's people out there
like
that want, like they're gonna want to do evil things to you. So you can't just live in a fucking neighborhood at that point.
No, I'm saying you could still go buy your piece of property or whatever it is you want with your house and secluded and stuff. You know, but like, is there a way to make it feel like, no, I got my credit right. I got a good job. I don't know.
At 470 million. I don't want
because I wouldn't buy a property because you got to pay taxes too on it. You don't just buy the $10 million property and then
only here
in California or wherever.
No, I mean in America.
Yeah,
you're still living in America.
Me? Yeah, I don't want to live in another country.
No. At 470 million?
No.
The only reason I would put off claiming it is so I could go and establish residency in a different country first.
No, hell no.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, I'm gone.
No,
I'm gone.
Never. In
Fucking Costa Rica, Belize.
Never in my life.
Really? Gone. And not that I think America is this like tragedy, but purely for financial reasons. You lose more money being an American than you would anything else in the world.
Yeah, you do, but no. I mean, I wouldn't mind having with that much money, you could buy a little thing here. Then you could you should be able to buy a house.
I'm going to go be a resident.
You know what I mean? You could.
I'm going to be a resident over there
for vacation
in Costa Rica. I'm going to be a resident. I might have a house here. There's a vacation house.
Yeah, no, hell no. No.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be probably the biggest curse because you just know that everyone around you is angling for something.
Oh, and even if they're not, you feel like they are. You know what I mean? Like, there's no comfort. There's no comfort in like, is this person being for real? Like, even your kids, like, what do you want? you know what I mean? Like,
I bought you a house. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
How you call me once a week? Why are you calling me 3 times a week?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's just that shit. Like what the fuck do you do? Because now, like, you have the most money to do anything you want in the entire world, but you also have to be the biggest asshole you've ever been because you've got to protect yourself.
I think you just got to be ready to be the asshole and know that everybody's going to think that you're a piece of shit because now you got all this money, so now you're an asshole. It's like, no, I'm just protecting myself.
See, I would...
You know what I'm saying?
In a fantasy world, I would be like, I'll take my circle. Like you, JJ, obviously the kids, my kids, my all-out boys. And I would just put $100 million in an account. Mm-hmm. And I would say, hey, this is all of our money.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody's got an idea, wants to do something, you know, we all come together and make an agreement, and something can happen out of this money.
Yeah.
So no one has to feel like they've got to figure out a way.
Like try to scheme.
Yeah.
That's a good,
just like
that's a good way.
Here's the money for my group of people. Like we may all live in a compound, or we may not, or we just may be, that close knit.
A compound would be nice if it's your circle of people because like nobody's coming in, nobody's going out. Like everybody here belongs here. Okay, I can.
You pull through the gate and everything inside.
I could just walk around if I want. I could do and not feel like somebody's
because
gonna scheme.
also, if I win $470 million. And you didn't win $470 million, and I want to go do shit, and obviously I want like my best friend with me to go do shit.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want you to feel like it was always, when the bill comes, you're always just like, whoa.
You turn around. Just...
Whoa, didn't see that. I don't want, and you, as that person, you don't want to, you don't want to be the one that's like, dude, I can't afford to take us out to fucking this meal costs $15,000.
Yeah.
I don't have, that's why I'm saying, like, if you take that group of people and you say, this money's in an account. Mm-hmm. If they set the fucking check down, just
get it and
just pick it up.
Put it on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that the people around you don't, because that would be another problem is your circle of friends. If you're the one with all the money and even if you're paying for things, they still feel like they're like, dude, I feel like I'm a fucking.
Yeah, like I'm just, yeah.
I would be way more apt to do that. Yeah. I'm not going to put all the money in there.
No, you can't.
I'm like, whoa.
No.
Together we could fuck this up.
Yeah.
But if you just made it so that they didn't have to feel that way, I think that'd be cool.
That'd be better. That's a better way to put it.
Dude, I had such a good list today.
What else? What do you got? One more thing.
Well, we can do a couple things.
All right.
A high school football player, I believe he was in Texas, felt some unusual movement in his helmet and couldn't figure it out. Takes his helmet off. His coach takes it to look at it and dunks it in some water to see. 2-foot cottonmouth had crawled inside and was like weaved in the pads of his helmet.
Didn't bite him?
Nope. At football practice. A 2-foot cottonmouth snake.
That thing would kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That thing would kill you. That is wild.
In his helmet.
No. So where'd they leave him outside? They leave the helmets outside? What do they do?
You never know. It could have been at the beginning of practice. They set their helmets down while they were doing.
Oh, my gosh.
Or, Texas, fucking those snakes are everywhere.
2 foot. That's like what? Here?
Yeah. But to be curled up in your helmet padding? Could you imagine?
Oh, how comfortable would you be putting your helmet on now?
I'd probably never wear a hat again.
I quit football. But you're really good. I don't care. I quit.
Nope.
That's crazy. And
you check everything you ever touch again in your life, probably.
Oh, what's that?
I said you probably become so paranoid. You're checking
everything.
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 You're looking under your seat.
Everything.
A 2-foot cottonmouth.
That thing bites you.
Not a garter snake.
No, and what was this before, during, or after practice?
I think it was during practice that he.
So maybe you hit somebody, so it got rattled up. Luckily, it didn't bite him.
Just think if you bang and then it's like. Urgh.
That's
a cottonmouth. That's a kill you snake.
That is a kill you snake. I don't want to. No, and I don't like snakes. Imagine you.
I would have a heart attack right there. Right when he showed this.
No, you would have probably just got naked. Here's all your shit. I'm leaving.
If I handed him the helmet and he's like, oh shit, that's a
oh my gosh.
I'm probably done.
You'd have just died. You'd have heart attack. Boom.
Dude, I'm not.
Oh gosh.
And then that close to me.
Mm-mm. When we were building the shed, the dog was like going to smell, and I was like, hey, get out of there.
Right.
Because I was like, dude, just let me, but he would not let me work. Finally, I got pissed and I said, go inside. So I put him inside. I started digging, and there's a gardener snake. It was like
The dog was trying to save your life.
yeah.
And you're mad at it.
Instantly got scared. And it's just a gardener snake.
Did you go tell the dog you were sorry?
Yeah, I did. And I was like, "Where's my cat?" That he would have not let me deal with that. He would have already got him.
Ran away.
Ugh.
I think that's why cats should always be outside.
Ugh.
Keep the snakes.
God, that would a cottonmouth. What are the chances of survival getting bit in the head with one of those? Because that's where they bit him in the head.
Not enough. There's not enough of a percentage chance that I'm going to live that I can even fathom it.
Dang.
How long do you have to get to the hospital when you get bit by a cottonmouth?
Let's see. Chances of survival.
So UFC 330 was last night while you're looking that up. Actually turned out to be a decent card. It had some issues, and they lost fights, gained fights. But the one thing, honestly, the one takeaway I have from that card is that fucking Din Thomas is the biggest douchebag who ever lived.
Oh, because of what he said at the end on the desk. Not even like.
That's a private conversation.
Well,
So Din Thomas is a UFC analyst. He works the fights. A lot of times he's the guy that you never see, but they're like,
well, wait. Dean Thomas did fight in the UFC.
yeah,
Then he was a coach.
yeah.
Now he's an analyst.
But then he was a boxing. He left combat and went to just boxing for a while, and then he came back. Yeah.
And then he coached a couple people, or he coached Jillian.
But he had a small. He's had a few people.
Yeah, and an analyst. And then last night.
Yeah. So during the fight, he tells Jillian Robertson, who's fighting for the UFC strawweight title. So it's not just like your run-of-the-mill fight. It's like a title fight.
Yeah.
He tells her, I think it's in the 4th inning, you better go out there and find a way to win this fight or I quit.
Oh, I didn't hear that. He
In
said
the corner.
that?
In the corner. Yeah. And then after the fights, on the desk talking about
I did hear that part.
he retires. He says, "I'm officially." You don't really retire from being a cornerman.
No.
Are you gonna announce your retirement?
Yeah.
When you're like,
Because I got some kind of benefits coming. Stupid.
he announces his retirement, and basically kind of lays it on Jillian Robertson's head. Basically says, "I'm not like if this is what I'm gonna get. I'm not. I retire.
Quit.
I'm just done."
Man, one that's a private conversation.
Yeah.
And then you can say it out loud and be like, "Hey, I'm done I'm retiring, whatever." But like
the intimate details about it.
The fight happened. You probably had to console her or something, whatever in the back. Then because you're an analyst, you had to instantly forget about it, get dressed, go to the desk.
Right.
So
You have to be able to compartmentalize each of those jobs.
In 40 minutes, you had that kind of private conversation that even if you did, she would not remember because she just lost the biggest fight of her life.
And adrenaline and everything that's going on.
Well,
to say it in the corner is bad.
I didn't even hear that. Honestly, I'm gonna go back and watch that part.
I think there's a clip.
Is there?
But just to say it in the corner to a fighter who is fighting the most important fight of her life and is not having a great fight.
No.
Not bad, but not great. Like she was in a fight.
She was, and it wasn't it was clearly not going her way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she won the last round. But
only because Mackenzie
got tired
or said, "I'm just not going to put myself in all the danger."
Yeah. So yeah, she won the last round, but she got dominated for 3 rounds. And to say that's especially somebody that's been with you since they were a teenager.
Yeah.
I think she was 14, I think.
Yeah, young.
And she's 28, I think now. That's 14. That's half her life.
Yeah.
So you're more like,
well,
I don't want to use the term father figure, but at some point she holds you in such high regard and respect. Because did you hear her interview about how, like, if anything, it's her and his title because he's been with her. She's
the whole time. Yeah,
the whole time.
Just loving it up. Like,
and
this is my guy.
And you do that, like, whether you disagree with everything or not, and then you quit afterwards and be like, "Hey, I can't do this anymore." And then
that's a private conversation.
That's just,
you could tell her in private.
Yeah.
I had a game plan. You refused to work it. I just can't do this anymore. And then you walk out and say, hey guys, I've decided not to.
I feel like that's a good version of like being a public success and a private failure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just learn something about somebody.
Well, in the hardest position in the fight, coming out of the 4th round, which he did not do well.
At all.
He tells her that she needs to fucking figure it out or he's going to quit. That's what you're going to send this girl into the 5th round with.
Damn, I didn't hear that part. I got to go watch it. Damn.
There's a lot of shitty egos. But that to me is like one of the ultimate like pieces of shit, things that you can do.
Yeah, you shouldn't say that, man.
That's like walking out of your fighter's corner before the fight's over.
And you know what's weird?
If you just walked to the back.
Yeah. Like there's other ways to deal with it. And especially if you're pissed.
And you know that everything is mic'd.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You know that
and you know
everything
there's a
is
mic everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a mic on you.
The UFC's job is to make sure they don't miss any sound bites or clips.
There's a reason why they're the best because
yeah,
you know, as many cameras there's probably twice as many mics.
Yeah.
You know? And like that's just that's to me that's just like it's like, dude, who's gonna how do you respect somebody like that does something dirty like that? Like that's just dirty to me. I
don't know.
It's like, and then that girl asked him why. He didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to say.
Because now he's stuck.
Because she said it so calm. And I don't even know who she was, but I'm like, the way she delivered that, I was like, damn.
Because he was stuck on, he was going to have to give an answer that was going to make him look bad publicly.
Mm-hmm. And I still, no matter the
if
answer
you're going to do something that you're an asshole for,
do it.
Do it publicly, just the same as you were going to try to do it quietly.
Yeah.
Just fucking
do it.
Be who you are, son.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I think that's bullshit. I think that's, I don't know. That's a coward of a coach when it comes to coaching. It's like, I don't care how good you are.
Yeah.
It's like,
I would rather, well, of course I prefer it this way, but I so much more prefer the coaches like yourself, like a Trevor, like so many of the other coaches that as soon as the mic is turned to them, especially on a loss, they start shouldering the blame.
Mm-hmm.
Take it off of their fighter.
Yeah.
They'll deal with the fighter in the back. They'll work through the fucking problems, but they take it off of the shoulders of the fighter in that moment to give them just that little bit of,
yeah.
And guys like him that are going to go, well, if we win, it was all because of my game plan.
The fight we lost with the title fight, I was like, damn, that's all my fault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know it's a team effort.
Right.
I know it's, you know, as much as it is my fault, it's the other coach's fault, it's his fault, it's all of our
Everybody
faults.
plays a role.
You know what I mean? Like, but to me, the way that I wore it, I'm like, damn, this is my fault.
This is on me. Yeah.
Like, damn.
And if you don't feel that as a coach,
no, it's like,
that's a problem. Like,
that's the way I look at it. If they win, I'm just like, damn, you won. Sweet. I like it.
Great job.
But if we lose, forget it. I'm like, that's my fault.
I didn't prepare you right. I didn't do something.
You know, it's because they put, especially like him, man, like being like with somebody so, and that's why I take like, even though she's my spouse, I take JJ so serious because I've been training and coaching her the longest that I know she trusts what I'm doing.
Right.
And to kind of just be stabbed in the back like that.
Sure. And
like,
even if you had a game plan and for some reason the fight starts and JJ just could not get on page with the game plan, she's not fighting against your game plan. She's not intentionally going, well, his game plan sucks, I'm going to go do this. Sometimes in the moment, if you've ever been in a fight, everything that you thought and how you were going to move just doesn't, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Maybe your coaches can't see it or it doesn't look like it from the outside. Your coach is like, come on, we got to stick with the game plan. And in your mind, you're like, I'm fucking trying. And you just can't get there.
Yep.
So if that happens, for him to believe that someone he's been with 14 years or whatever as a coach, that person is like directly trying to disrespect them by not fighting the plan. No, she was probably fighting for her fucking life.
Well, I mean, it's the biggest fight of her life. Like you could see, I feel like I could see, and I don't know how other people that watched the fight felt, but you could see that there was something wrong. Whether she was kind of like, oh shit, this is actually a title fight, or oh damn, she's better than I thought.
Well,
or,
when in the first round, when that grappling exchange happens in the first round, and Jillian finds out that Mackenzie's actually a fucking grappler.
Yeah, and they're like
that exchange. You know, she was like, oh. Damn, that girl.
She's good and she's strong, you know, and like there was obviously something wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and
she couldn't get,
and maybe the game plan. Like I did hear him in that round where he's like, you got to get her down. It's like, why? She just proved that
you can't hold her down.
You can't, you know what I mean? So,
and in an exchange of two fighters like that, yes, Jillian is a good MMA grappler.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take my chances on my feet as much as I possibly can because I've always got the one hitter quitter.
Mm-hmm. If it were me, I would have told her, hey,
get up, stay up.
Well, we need to fight like Diaz. Like you don't hit the hardest. I know she doesn't hit the hardest.
Hit a lot.
But because she fought JJ.
Right.
And I'm just like, I told JJ, I said, hey, because JJ has this thing. If they don't hit hard, there's no respect.
Right. She will press you.
You know what I mean? She's just like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
You know, I said, and when we fought her, I said, hey, she's not going to hit hard, but you have to stay engaged. You have to stay focused on what we're doing.
Right.
Like, don't just start not respecting shit.
Because 120% punches still add up.
You know what I mean? Or let her take you down and she controls you for 3 rounds or whatever. Right. Like, we don't need into that. Stay in the game. So, like, she should have just volume.
Yeah.
Because then when she was doing that, she wasn't doing bad. She was stopping Mackenzie. But there was something.
And she was at least making Mackenzie not want to shoot at will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just pump it and get her.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was just disrespectful. It was probably one of the least respectful things I've seen as a cornerman.
I think honestly, I think that's the most disrespectful I've seen because I've seen coaches quit on fighters, but not the night of the fight.
Right. When we get home,
you know what I mean?
Like, just go, hey, this isn't working.
You know what I mean?
And nobody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even on camera. Like, oh, you're doing what Matt Serra did. He didn't do that. He wasn't invited in the corner. Days or whatever passed. And then he's like, I'm not doing it no more.
I'm good. Like, you guys showed me what you need. I'm going to be over here.
He at least had time to think about it.
Right.
You know? So, I don't know, man. I feel bad for her. After I seen that, I was like, that's fucked up. I felt bad for her. I do.
Last thing before we go. You've seen the stuff with the WNBA lately. Where the guy declared, and he's like,
I mean,
well,
I think it's
starting to get kind of serious in that a lot of, and not all of the world, but a lot of people that are kind of around figuring out what the trans community is and isn't and where they can. The WNBA has a task force right now that is sorting out what they are going to define as a woman.
I mean, how hard is it though?
Right. But I'm saying, like, you know, in everything they're like, and it stemmed from this guy who obviously is doing it because he thinks it's ridiculous.
Which I think is good.
Where he puts on the wig and he's like, I'm a woman now. I'm declaring myself. Well, we've seen it in all the other sports where the guy, I mean, and a lot of them it's truly a trans person who wants to compete. And I get that. But in situations like this, there needs to be kind of a clear-cut definition of what they're willing to accept. Because if it's, I say that I am a trans woman, if that's it, then
that's it.
A whole NBA team could just go rule the WNBA for the next 10 years.
Man, I don't know. I don't know why there has to be a team. Why can't they just say, this is what makes you a woman?
Right. But I'm saying that's because of the trans movement and everything that's going on and everyone's trying to find their way in the world, that now they're pressed, like this dude pressed the WNBA up against the wall and basically said, either I can play or you guys need to make a decision on
what it is.
And I think a lot of other sports, a lot of other leagues are like, they're all kind of holding back to see what the WNBA says is their defining moment.
Why can't, like, doesn't the NBA give them money? Why can't they just pull their card and be like, hey?
Because then it's the guys mansplaining and telling the women what to do. If the NBA goes, listen, ladies, you can't figure it out, we will. Oh my God, dude. That will turn into like, Jesus. That would go crazy. But pressing the WNBA to be in a position that they have to come out and go,
good.
He can't join the league because we believe a woman is this. So, and what I want to see from it is similar to what we found
with fighting.
With the fight, like
make their own.
If we get to that point, there's enough trans athletes that we can make
a league.
Yeah.
I mean, they shouldn't.
I just want it for both. Like, I want both sides to have a clear cut path.
I'm happy that he's doing that because I don't feel it's fair to those girls that are good, but you're gonna see a different level of athleticism.
You put an NBA playing male into the
it doesn't. It's not fair.
It's like me going and playing against the WNBA.
Yeah,
they're just gonna throttle me all day long.
Yeah, but if you start putting some of these transgender that can play basketball, it's not going to be fair.
What's I'm saying? You take 5 guys from the NBA. If you take 5 guys that are like the 6th or 7th man off the bench, and you just put them together as a team and say they're trans women, those not even starters from the NBA are going to demolish the entire WWE. Yeah, it's not going to be fair. But my whole thing, I just want a clear cut path for everybody. I want trans athletes to have a clear path to understand and create lanes that they can compete in. 100%. I want them to find, I want there to be a way for them to go, this is what we do.
So now if the WWE comes out and says, this is a woman, and they realize that a woman is a woman and that's it, how does this help other leagues or other sports?
There's a precedent now.
You know what I mean?
There's a precedent. It's been stated that this is what's acceptable. So another sport or another league can say, based on the decision of the WNBA, we follow that guideline that this is the definition. It just takes that, someone has to be that first one.
Be that trendsetter then. Just be that person.
And it's going to be, and people are going to take it the wrong way and think that like we're anti-trans or we're trying. No. Dude, I want trans athletes and trans people to have a lane to do all the things that they want to do. I just want it to happen in the best way possible, so it's fair for them, fair for biological women. I mean, I haven't seen many women trans to men that want to compete in sports, but like I just want there to be the opportunities for people with a clear cut kind of path to do it. Where one person isn't like, well, there's nothing, I am trans, but I love basketball. There's nowhere for me to play.
Yeah, there's this league right here. Sweet. To go do that league. Yeah, that's going to be interesting when they come out with their, hopefully they don't have to do this whole like months on end of this.
Yeah, I would even really, like ultimately, I would love to see the NBA and the WNBA financially help prop up a trans league. Because, it's not like you have to put on teams all the way across America. There's just not enough. There's not enough volume of people.
But there's probably enough to make a small league to where like they can just have a few games or whatever that makes them happy. I wonder who's on the committee there. Is it just the owners or is it the players?
I don't know. I'm scared to find out.
That's where you want to be like a fly on the wall. Like who's arguing?
Yeah. And it's a shitty thing because no matter what we say, people are going to think that we are anti-trans or this or that. And the thing is, I'm not at all. I just want there to be clear-cut paths
and be fair.
Sheesh. All right, I think that's got to be
All right.
I have a really good list for us for next time.
Okay, we'll see you guys Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.
Click the join button now to become a member and gain access to all the behind-the-scenes footage, including our hilarious outtakes. Join us weekly for our members-only live podcast, but only when you click that join button.